Sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on...
Vermeer! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. There's the shot! It's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. Oh no, this does not look good. Of course! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
So what can they make of this? Neatly clipped into space. Eder Militao and Jamal. Tchouameni. And here's Alvarez. Oh, he's having a go! And this is Hazard, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Hazard plays it short. Has to go back. Shot, surely! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eder Militao cuts out the pass. And here's Alvarez. Goes for a shot! He won't be happy with that one. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vermeer with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Madrid are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
This looks real chance! And the counter is on. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it. That could spell trouble. Now it's Lopez. Quick look, then plays it in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, delightful ball. That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, what has happened? Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Into the lead once more. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Mallorca with the lead. Good ball over the top. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Has a look and plays it forward. That's beautifully weighted. Eder Militao, Araujo, and it's Tchouaméni, and Fermin. The final seconds now. Hazard, pass somewhat off target. Cruyff going after that. Pedri. That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second period is on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term.
And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Pedri. This is a promising build-up.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a shade optimistic. Eder Militao. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff, chance! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Alvarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Yamal wins the duel this time. And he's in on goal, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Pedri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho plays it in. Roberto Carlos gets it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Great vision. Luis Suarez. Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. That's good running with the ball. And here's Alvarez.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cruyff. Bayer deals with that nice and simple. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played into space. Nicely worked. Oh, important interception. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Lopez. Takes a shot!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 16 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24, el dorsal 21.
Victor Fort, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, in with the challenge.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Alvarez wants to run onto this. Eder Militao. And it's Arda Güler. Varane gets over and intercepts. Pedri gets on his bike and on the move. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Aims beyond the defence. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
And smartly reclaimed. It's a good run down the right. He's got away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have...
He's having a pop! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Mallorca have reclaimed it, and it's Bale.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Oh,
descuento.
well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Gives it back. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar picks it up out wide. Araujo does well to get it back. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Bale looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Iniesta attempts a clearance. Araujo. It's a searching pass. Oh, they could break here. Ricky Puig. And it's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. And here's Iniesta. This might shot a goal! Has another go! And how did he not put that away?
Goulet has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Mallorca have their third corner. They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. And this is Griezmann. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly away. Hector Fort. Iniesta. Here's Ricky Puig. Now it's Goulet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iniesta. And here's Ferran Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? He lifts the roof. A game of margins. A game of thrills. This might just do it. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Mallorca leading now. And he thumps it clear. So that was it, the first period of extra time. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será
Is there to be
sustituido por
drama in
el
these
dorsal
final
15.
15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? That's the keeper's ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Brahim Diaz. And it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Brahim Diaz. And the ball is out of play. Tries to pass it through. Messi. He is through here. Played in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries a shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he finish? And he has his goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Madrid drag themselves back again. And now they can clear their lot. Oh, he's been caught napping!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking to play him in. Brahim Diaz.
Un minuto de descuento.
And this is Messi. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Bayer clears with it. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. Madrid found a way somehow.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. All eyes on him as he places the ball. Which way will he go? And he has done his bit.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Ferran Torres, the next man to walk up to the spot.
Yeah, good pen that.
And he duly obliges. So on to the second man. Denied! He's made the save!
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Griezmann, second in line for them. Never in doubt.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Madrid are looking to keep pace here. And in with absolute accuracy.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
We're on to number 3 here. No! Denied remarkably! Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. We're tied at 3 each. Bale, last of the original 5 to walk forward. Oh, great save! That is a great save!
Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, he saved it! And the drama continues. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. That's a brilliant read. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Wonderful poise and placement.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
He must, but can he? And that is the end of that.
Well, that's just wonderful, Peter. The pressure was on, but that's just superb.